U.S. History Overview. The history of the United States is a long and complex one, spanning thousands of years of indigenous history, colonialism, revolution, and immigration. Here's a brief overview of some of the key events and periods. Pre-Columbian era. Before European colonization, many different indigenous tribes inhabited what is now the United States, including the Cherokee, Navajo, Sioux, and many others. These peoples had their own cultures, languages, and ways of life, and their communities thrived for thousands of years. European colonization. In 1492, Christopher Columbus arrived in the Caribbean, marking the beginning of European colonization in the Americas. The Spanish, French, Dutch, and British all established colonies in what is now the United States, often engaging in conflict with indigenous peoples and with one another. Revolutionary War. In 1775, colonists in the 13 colonies revolted against British rule, leading to the American Revolutionary War. The war lasted until 1783, when the Treaty of Paris was signed, recognizing the independence of the United States. Early Republic. After the Revolutionary War, the United States established a new government based on the principles of democracy and republicanism. The Constitution was ratified in 1788, and the first president, George Washington, took office in 1789. The early years of the Republic were marked by territorial expansion, the Louisiana Purchase, and conflict with Native American tribes. Civil War. In 1861, 11 Southern states seceded from the United States and formed the Confederacy, leading to the American Civil War. The war lasted until 1865 and resulted in the abolition of slavery and the reunification of the country. Reconstruction and industrialization. After the Civil War, the United States entered a period of Reconstruction, attempting to rebuild the South and establish civil rights for African Americans. The country also underwent rapid industrialization, with new technologies and inventions leading to significant economic growth. World War I and II. The United States entered World War I in 1917, and the war ended in 1918. The country played a major role in defeating Nazi Germany and Japan during World War II, which lasted from 1939 to 1945. Cold War and Civil Rights Movement. The post-World War II era was marked by the Cold War, a global conflict between the United States and Soviet Union. At home, the Civil Rights Movement fought for equal rights for African Americans, leading to landmark legislation such as the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965. Contemporary era. Since the 1960s, the United States has undergone significant social and cultural changes, including increased diversity, technological advancements, and political polarization. Recent events, such as the COVID-19 pandemic and the Black Lives Matter protests, have highlighted ongoing social and political challenges in the country.